Okay, I am here at Blogfest, Northeast PA with State Representative Gerald Mullery. Jerry, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Jerry, I'm going to ask you a couple of questions, a couple of issues that I think are big out there. The state has just passed, and I believe the governor has just signed the Pennsylvania voter ID law. What are your thoughts on that, and what are your thoughts as far as possible legal challenges to that?
We'll start with the legal challenge. I absolutely think that's coming. I think that's going to be a major expense for the state to defend that, and I also believe that whoever it is that brings that lawsuit will be successful in the courts. I voted no on the bill for voter ID for several reasons. Number one, I spoke with Lenny Piazza, our Bureau of Elections chief down in Luzerne County. I asked him, do we have voter fraud in Luzerne County? Lenny's been involved with elections for 21 years. He said he receives hundreds of calls every election day about issues and problems at the polls, but has never received one call about voter ID or voter fraud. Secondly,
well, this is let me cut in there for 1 second, because this law, the voter ID law, is supposed to stop voter impersonation, so that I couldn't go and vote for you.
Right.
Have you heard anybody down there in the Republican, because the Republicans are basically pushing this bill, who have given you any incident of any voter impersonation in the history of Pennsylvania?
Yes. In the I think it's since 1995, there have been over 20 million votes cast in Pennsylvania for a variety of elections. In those 20 million vote cast, there were 8 people charged with voter fraud. 4 of them were ultimately convicted. So does it happen? Yes. Is it a problem? No. Is it a problem that can affect the outcome of an election? Absolutely not.
But out of those, none of them were voter impersonation cases.
Correct. It's just vote. Yeah. So that's why I say when I got up and spoke about this on the House floor, I said this is a solution in search of a problem. It's not an issue. For me, though, the bigger thing was the cost. Several states have tried to implement this type of program, and I looked at those states to see how much it cost to implement it, because we're hearing $11 million in the Commonwealth, which to me is exorbitant. But when you look at other states that have done it, the states with the closest population to us, it has cost upwards of $30 million and rising, because they still haven't fully implemented it yet. So this is something that's going to come back on our taxpayers. And third, Steve, I'll give you one more. The first time a poll worker gets charged for failing to carry out their responsibilities, we're going to have a loss of poll workers, which means our counties are going to have to pay poll workers more. Again, a cost that will be borne by the taxpayers. And that's why I voted no.
And very quickly, Marcellus Shale, where are we going with that? Are we going to get a tax on this, a reasonable tax on the extraction?
Not until we're able to switch the balance of power in Harrisburg. We'll see what these upcoming November elections do to bring back some seats in the House, hopefully bring back some seats in the Senate, and in 2 years I think we're going to get rid of Corbett in the governor's mansion. Once we get a more balanced power in Harrisburg, we could readdress it, but I think we're stuck with it for the next 2 years.
Thanks a lot, Jerry.
You got it.